welcome back to the Black Electorate. I'm Donna Strawberry, live on Zoom for the very first time. In today's special episode, I will interview President-elect Joe Biden, the culture, as he prepares to take office. Before we get to that juicy interview, we will take a deeper look at the Capitol riots meant to thwart the presidency. To do this, we will have a very special guest who asks that his identity be concealed.
Thank you, Donna, for allowing me to be on your platform. This will be my chance to prove that the election was stolen, there was voter fraud, and I won fair and square.
And this is the only platform you can be on, correct?
Fake news. After the Capitol riots, every site took me down because they did not want to hear the truth. The election was stolen, and I won.
But official sources have certified Joe Biden as the president.
The election was stolen, and I am the true president.
Like how you stole the election in Venezuela?
Is that a CNN claim?
No, this is a BNN fact-checked claim.
Well, it is false.
What is the truth, Mr. No Longer President?
Mike Pence is a fugly slut who welcomed the stolen election.
Ah, yes. You recently threw your VP under the bus.
Where he should be, traitor. This election was stolen from me, and he just threw in the towel.
Threw in the towel or listened to reason?
Fake news.
Very well. Is it true that you filed lawsuits to stop the vote count?
Real news. The election was stolen from me.
And how many of those lawsuits did you win?
I won a lot of my lawsuits.
How many?
A lot because I said so. However, I have an inauguration to not attend, so that will be the last of my questions. Fake news.
This is not the only buffoon we have on today's show. After the break, we will interview Rist, a maggot who stormed the Capitol a few weeks ago. Stay tuned. Hi, Donna. Thank you for having me and allowing me to tell my story. Yes, what an interesting story it is. Tell me about how you discovered you were on the no-fly list. I was taking a flight, which is irresponsible in a pandemic. What? Nothing. Continue. As I was saying, I was taking a flight, and the flight attendant pulled me aside and told me the plane couldn't take off until I left. I have never been so embarrassed. No? Not even when you showed your face at the Capitol without a mask? I was fighting against the rigged election. Official sources have confirmed the election results. Allegedly. Ma'am, there is no evidence of the broad election fraud your group claims happened. Just because there isn't evidence doesn't mean it didn't happen. We must stop the steal. Given your actions, I think the election is the least of your problems right now. I think it's unfair how I've been treated. My own daughter disowned me. Oh? Why was that? She said she could not associate with a terrorist, and that's not me. That's not me. Oh, you poor thing. Imagine participating in an act of domestic terrorism and crying at the repercussions. Sounds about white. Excuse me? And that's all the time we have. Stay tuned to see our interview with Mr. President himself.
America is back, but you know it's also back. Mullets. Business in the front, party in the back. You feel me? But check it out. Now that President Peach is out of office, get ready for a new America with no free healthcare, no free college, and no free handouts. So quit asking, and I'm out, y'all.
Wow, how heartwarming to know that nothing will fundamentally change under your administration. Well, Mr. Biden, are you ready to address some of the most pressing issues Americans have on their minds right now?
Yes, my good sister Donna, I am.
You don't have to do that much.
Oh, but I do. It's how I connect with the youth. You feel me?
Anyways, let's get into your policies. How do you plan on addressing the pandemic?
It's simple. Ask not what your president can do for you, but what you can do for your president, and that's stay your ass home.
Did you just paraphrase JFK while evading the question?
I mean what I say when I say it. The words of a president matter.
Indeed, they do. So why did you say if people weren't voting for you, they ain't black?
The president of the United States is a racist, and I told him that at the debate. So a vote against me is a vote for a racist.
But a vote for you is a vote for a man who supported a segregationist and contributed to the 1994 crime bill that inflated the prison industrial complex.
The only white boy you know who did it. Period.
Mr. President, do you understand what you're saying?
I mean what I say when I say it.
Alrighty then. Let's move on to your stances on free college.
We are not a socialist country.
Are basic human rights socialism?
If we give handouts that will disincentivize people to work hard.
Student loan debt is at $1.4 trillion. By canceling it, you would actually help the economy.
Are you an economist, Donna?
No, I'm a journalist.
Well, then that's a bold statement for you to make.
This statement is supported by Scott Fulweiler, Stephanie Kelton, Catherine Rushlin, and Marshall Steinbaum, economists for the Levy Economics Institute of Bard College.
Oh, give me a break. I have no empathy for those who want to cancel student loan debt. We decided we were going to change the world by sending people into insurmountable debt, and we did.
Let's talk about the Hyde Amendment. Or would you rather talk about Anita Hill?
I expressed regret over that instance, and she endorsed my campaign.
Alrighty then. Let's move on to your staff picks.
What about them?
Is it true that you were considering Chicago's former mayor, Rahm Escamuel?
I considered it.
Did you also consider his scandal with Laquan McDonald or the fact that he was all but run out of the city?
I took those under advisement.
Anywho, that's all the time we have. Thank you for this enlightening talk, Mr. President.
Oh, anytime. And if you want a White House press pass, I got you, girl.
Well, you heard it from the Black Panther Party's very own. If that wasn't enough of a shit show for you, wait until we bring on Kamala Harris. That's coming up on the Black Electorate. With BNN, I'm Donna Strawberry.